Hey, look, it's totally the first time that we've been on this screen. Didn't totally fuck it up the first time. That didn't happen. You can't prove it. Don't watch the VOD.
Watch the VOD, Alex.
No, don't watch the VOD. Why?
It was a whole thing.
Have I played this before? I thought I never played the special edition.
This is going to be a running trend.
Ooh, it did. Fuck, I didn't realize. Okay, give me 2 seconds.
What did you do?
I need to delete the save file, otherwise it'll skip a bunch of shit. Did someone say Alex suffering? You goddamn right. Look at all that console storage.
There is a fair amount of suffering going on. Alex is in his whoosh mode.
I'm in my whoosh mode. This big old whoosh. Right, let's get rid of that.
And if you don't know what whoosh mode means, that's on you.
Yep, you are not a true old emo. You're not a true toe. You're a fake toe. You're a...
Tell me about fake toes, Alex.
What's the word I'm looking for?
A foe?
What's the thing? No, what's the thing you get when you... fake... That's a foe. That's a good one, though. No, what's the thing you get when you lose a limb?
There we go.
What's the thing you get when you lose a limb?
Ghost pain?
No, that's phantom pain. A prosthetic, thank you, Jackman. You're a prosthetic toe, and nobody wants a prosthetic toe.
Yeah.
It makes foot stuff weird.
You're a prostitute toe.
Yeah, you whore.
You foot fetish.
Ooh, fucking all modes unlocked. Okay, and it's okay. 200. Oh right, new custom. Oh, fucking lots of red orbs. All right.
So, pay to win.
I didn't pay, not knowingly, anyway.
You bought the special edition.
Well, yeah, Devil Hunter mode, automatic. I can't remember what that does. I think it's the camera. Dark Knight mode. I may. Yeah,
he's not in the mindset.
I may have accidentally started the stream on the wrong page, which is good. Which, all things considered, is good because I did everything else right. I turned the sound on, didn't I? I didn't. I've started a new game.
No, but before when you started this.
Well, that's because I didn't launch the game because I didn't think I'd made one.
To answer your question, yes, you have turned on the sound.
Automatic is just button mash. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn it off then.
Anyway, not Dante's running through the street, and I already don't care. But he is running towards a nipple building. And look, the one normal woman in the series who never turns up again.
Yeah.
Except as a voice.
God, I remember when this first came out, and this was like the best thing I'd ever seen.
I'm just going to point out, there's no doubt, there's no wonder why she doesn't turn up again. She's one of the only women in this game who isn't a fetish.
Ah, fuck, she started singing.
Dude, if you're running to a church...
Oh god, all the fake toe fans are here.
That's what happened when I went to my wedding. I was attacked by mimes and marionettes.
I do like that you can actually see he's Virgil's son. Like the white hair just makes you think, oh, he must be related to Dante, but you can actually see Virgil's face on him.
Can you?
Yeah. It's far more obvious in the next game. Because, you know, all the facial stuff ended up looking better.
I mean, the better question is, why is he being attacked by a bunch of Hessian sacks?
By the way, this is a complete one-to-one of when I let Josh babysit my kids.
I never fought them. They were too weak.
Yeah, you did. You tore off one of their arms and started beating them with it.
Yeah, because they were weak. You should have trained them better. That's on you.
You can see Dante on the roof as a fun little Easter egg. I've never actually noticed. Whereabouts?
This way you take the train.
Have we already missed it?
I think we missed it.
Yeah, probably. Dante's coming up. No, not yet. Not yet. It's coming. Keep an eye on the roof. The roof outside or the roof inside? Soon.
Oh wait! Staring at a screen, waiting to see if a roof turns up.
I can't see him there. Outside, right? Okay, so he's outside.
Also, I have no idea what's going on. Why is this lady with the stupid hat singing?
It's just a thing. Oh, is he up there now? Oh, is he over there now? I don't know. I'm stressed too. Is he over there?
Why is Spinny McFlashy taking so long doing this?
Is he up here?
There, it's on the pillar, I think. On the little square thing.
There? Where there?
No, we passed it.
Oh, I didn't see. I can't see much right now, though, to be fair. It's going to be a miracle if we get through this game.
Okay.
Is he up here?
Am I meant to clap?
Jack is just screaming, keep looking, I'm looking!
He is woefully underdressed.
Oh, wait, no, here. Yeah, I know you can see him here. I thought you meant during the scene. You see Dante leaning on the railing of the roof. Oh, I didn't see. Ah, go back later, it's fine. It was just
Durin was here. Bom, 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 ba-da-dum, dum, dum. Bom, bom,
also,
bom,
that's
bom.
Liam O'Brien.
Who?
The old guy.
That guy's got a stellar mustache. I'm just going to say it, the Sparta religion, stupid hats. 2 out of 10.
Lemon. He's the best voice in the franchise. I didn't realize it was him until recently. That's Credo. Yeah, emo.
Bom, 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 ba-da-dum, dum,
Why doesn't he
dum.
push his hair back like me?
Dum, 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 dum. Dum, dum, da, da, dum. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum.
He beats me, but I love him. Let us pray. But don't anybody pray that I get shot in the head. Be a real dick move if somebody... I'm looking at you, Credo.
Anyway, how's everyone's Wednesday going? I forgot what that was from.
Josh, we're in church.
I don't believe in your religion.
Did you not watch me play through the game? I joined when you were halfway through it, bud.
So what's wrong with Nero's hand?
Oh, there's Dante. Oh, this is feeling like somebody prayed that I'm going to get shot in the head. Better not have.
You wearing chaps?
Yes, he is. No, you didn't. Oh, fuck.
And once again, in the video, Dante's weapon does something.
It's filled with sin. Yeah, that's his J.O. hand, Josh.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dante's chaps.
No. Although Rebellion looks fantastic in this. Yeah, the deal with his hand is he was fighting some demons that were going after some orphans and Kyrie. And one of them basically got him. They scratched him. And he thought he was just injured, but his arm started to transform into a weird-looking arm.
Okay,
So,
who's Kyrie?
Kyrie is the woman he's with.
Right, none of this has been explained in this game yet.
Nope. You're not supposed to know, but you asked, so I'm telling you.
So all I know currently is there's some wazzer with a broken arm.
Oh, it's not broken.
No, but I meant to assume it's broken.
Well, you don't know.
He's gonna get better.
I mean, at this point, if you've played Devil May Cry before, you're watching Dante kill innocent people.
They're
So,
people
like,
in hoods with swords. Why would I assume they're innocent?
I mean, why would you assume Dante's innocent? He's a dude in a red coat who just shot a pope.
Because anyone who wears hoods like that and all in white are either religious fundamentalists, which they're in a church, already bad, or they're the KKK. Are these people the KKK?
You know, somehow, Josh, you are right. Both.
Well, there you go. I don't feel bad for Dante killing them all. Plus, I've seen enough media where the hero is apparently the bad guy in a sequence, and it turns out to be, you know, swap around.
Well, it had been a long while since a Devil May Cry game had come out at this point. Also, I am just going to pop the audio up a teensy bit. A little bit more.
Doesn't he end up beating him?
Yeah, but not really.
See, that's what I remember people disliking.
What, that he beats him?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that he beats him, he pins him, and then Dante just leaves because he's bored. Yeah, Josh is saying people weren't happy that Nero beats Dante in the first sequence. But it's a tutorial, you're supposed to win.
Yeah, but you could understand why people didn't like it very much.
Well, again, it's not like he kills Dante, he overpowers him for a little bit, but you can tell Dante's holding back. Which is thus proven a lot later.
Hey, I'm not the person who said it. I mean, I said it, but you know what I mean.
Oh, so many good voice actors.
Somebody not having a sword. Dante didn't even devil trigger. Technically, neither did Nero.
I do need to turn automatic mode off. I didn't realize I'd put that on.
You say Metal Gear Solid 2-itis, but Raiden never fought Snake in Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, they don't fight each other. The most you do is you find Snake a bit beaten up, but he's kind of fine, and then when you fight with him... Like Metal Gear Solid 2, I don't remember him fighting Snake. I remember in Metal Gear Solid 2, well, he fights Naked Snake. Not Naked Snake, Big Boss.
Oh, I can't do it during gameplay? God
Solidus.
fucking damn it, right, I'll change it.
Solidus Snake. That's it. Yeah, but Solidus isn't Solid Snake. They're clones, but they're not clones. It's a different thing.
Stay back!
Also, once again, not me who said it. I wasn't one of the people who got mad about... I just remember hearing that people were annoyed about, you know, you fight Dante in the first section as this new character and win. I wasn't there at the time and I never particularly cared that much. I just want to put that out there before anyone accuses me of anything. Alex. Thank God Dante's being nice enough to just shoot on a single plane. And do little jumps during.
Ah, jumped instead.
I didn't like Nero at first either. I can honestly say I hold no interest in Nero. I know who Dante is and I know who Virgil is. Nero just remains resoundingly there for me as a character. That might change by the end of this. Ask me when we get to the end of holy fuck, someone's reloading.
Yep, it's the only time I've ever seen anyone reload. Aside from Lady. That's right, I'm
but
here.
Then, hold on. His gun shoots 2 bullets, so in reality a 6-shooter would shoot 3 times.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't fully understand how the guns in these games work.
Where the hell did he get the sword?
It was on the floor. It was one of the dead guys'. And yeah, reloading is a mechanic in 5. Ah, there's the automatic being a dick.
So... find his sword throughout the majority of the game on the floor.
No, he gets another one in a bit. Oh God! This bitch is taunting me. God,
I have more stubble in this.
I mean, he does. You've not really seen his face much. I really wish automatic wasn't on. I fucking regret everything. sword yearns for him to... That is true.
You got a trick up your sleeve. I thought the cat had your tongue. The trick you're looking for.
By the way, does the game sound okay?
Yeah.
Big sword!
Ah.
If you need me to put it up, Jack, just let me know.
So what you're telling me is Nero's superpower is
Fisting.
magic space hand.
Dante's like, no, 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 fuck. Come here.
Maybe if Dante brought all his other weapons.
He, tragically, he has some. He's just not using them.
So, you're looking to play, huh? Alright, I guess I got some
Because you're the one talking right now, Jackie. You're talking.
tough guy, huh?
Alright, boys, you can stop having an edge off at the minute. It's fine. The
You're
one-liners
both
aren't-
pretty. You're both pretty.
There's a lot of one-liner offs happening here.
He sells his games to pay for pizza. He gives them to Enzo, actually.
Whatever you say.
We get it. You're both tough guys and you like sitting and one-linering. You know what's weird? I don't think that's going to work, firstly. Why wouldn't the tutorial be against all of the puppets at the beginning?
Because they wanted to make a spectacle.
Well, then you just have this be the first boss fight. I don't know.
Automatic absolutely needs to come off. This is disgusting. Although this is a good scene.
Getting better. I would even go as far as to say that I underestimated your...
And again with Dante's pulling himself out of the stuff fetish.
You are human, are you? We're the same. You and...
You had to put it on turbo mode so it would run at regular speed. Ah, turbo mode.
and them.
I got sunburned! Why?
What are you talking about? You will come to learn the meaning soon enough. But business beckons.
I mean, technically, Nero did beat the crap out of him and throw a sword through him. I would think that would count as beating him, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, he did, but Dante just got back up afterwards. That's kind of the point. He literally says, I would even go as far as to say I underestimated your abilities. Like, he thought he was just a kid, and then saw he was a bit more, and then was a bit like, meh. Oh. Didn't find enough orbs. Oh yeah, Proud Souls, the thing I have 7 million of. I need to come out of the game for a second, I'm so sorry. please don't mean I have to fucking... Don't make me have to go all the way to the fucking main menu, I'm begging you. Thank God. Did that stick?
True. Dante throws a sword through himself several times. Dude likes getting stabbed.
Also, are you seriously trying to tell me that when everyone comes back in, they're not like... Dude, how?
It's gonna cost a lot to fix.
Also, what the fuck happened to your arm? It was in a cast, now it isn't. You're hiding it. It's sus.
Better question is why Helmet got...
You brought this here for me?
Don't touch my stuff.
Bit late.
She yearns for your touch, Josh.
Thanks. This blade's
I wouldn't know what that's like.
swordsman could wish for.
This was also the beginning of Dante using adios and capi. It's true. Most of his conversations in 3 were, I don't like anybody who talks more than me. Come and get me. Fuck you, Virgil. Whereas, although no, I think he might say something like that in the first game.
I think he just says bingo, doesn't he?
Jackpot.
Fortuna Castle.
Eh.
Whoa, slow down, babe.
Came from hell. Gotta hit up a couple tourist sites. Just so lightly in a time of crisis.
That's a big sword. Never mind.
Why would you put an engine on your sword?
They all have them.
Trust me.
Why?
Get it done.
They tried to explain the science of it, but ultimately they just thought it was cool as fuck.
I mean, to be fair, that's all you need. You don't have to over-explain it. It's
Like,
fine. I mean,
I think they go into
40k
the
has chain swords
they
and chain axes.
they go into the fact that like it heats up the blade, which makes it like obviously like hot when it. You know, they tried to explain it with science when in reality the guy that designed it was just like, I wanted a way to power up moves and I thought it having an engine was cool. Okay?
I mean, it's fine. The amount the engine would have to rev to heat up a chunk of iron to the degree where it gets like that would be excessive anyway.
Also, Nero is the only one that ever actually uses it. All these knights and no other fucker revs their sword. Yeah,
But
Dante
look,
does make
sometimes-
fun of it literally in that first scene.
You don't have to, like, explain everything. As I said, 40k has chain swords, which technically make no sense. When two chain weapons clash, they clash. They should all shatter. Squall, for some reason, has a sword that has a gun on the bottom of it.
They rev their lances. Yeah, but there's no engine. Also, technically, doesn't Nero rev them?
I'm trying to think what other stupid weapons that don't need an explanation because they're cool. There's the penis gun. You don't have to explain the penis gun. It's a gun on your penis.
Oh my god, a kid?
Well, at least he didn't double kick them this time. How Bayonetta uses her hair as a weapon. That's stupid. Lollipop Chainsaw Lass, she uses a chainsaw. Terrible weapon for killing zombies. You know, the poor mason who built this entire place is going to be it's just a bad day to be a mason, or a good day, depending on how you feel about excess business.
Oh, that's gonna chip the sword.
Yeah, no, that's blunt now. You fucked it, mate. And I'm just going to point it out, Dante would have been stabbed 19 times by now.
By the way, this confused the fuck out of people when the game first came out.
What, with the fact it's moving?
Well, no, the fact that A, we're not playing as Dante, B, he's got a demon hand, and C, nobody has any idea. I mean, because at this point people were like, I mean, there's no chance it could be Virgil's. Virgil doesn't fuck. But Virgil fucks.
A better question is, this is the Church of Sparta, right?
Yeah.
How do they not know who Dante is?
Well, they don't really know who Virgil is either. Like, even
Okay,
though Virgil rocks up at one point,
How?
because they don't know that Sparta had kids.
Yeah, but these two people who can do all this shit, and they clearly know demons exist, and this world's been invaded by demons twice. They must. Okay, according to Chapman, they do know who he is. Shouldn't he be like a big prophetic figure? I mean, basically their version of the Pope.
Well, they kind of know who Dante is, but only through the fact that they know of Sparta. Like, they try and lure him here. That's their entire MO here. They want to lure him here so they can take his blood and make him power a big thing. I see a yellow orb.
Do you need... I'm just going to point out, you know you have 700,000...
I've got to go through one level where I don't use it. Otherwise I could just max NERO out and then that's the game, really.
300,000 red orbs. I can see them now when it pops up. You've increased their number by 748.
But the Pope also met Virgil when he came here. Because it was around the time that Virgil showed up that the Pope actually took control.
Well, to be fair, it should also be pointed out that if Dante shot the Pope, that counts as your Messiah killing your church leader. That's probably not a good idea.
I mean, look, Castlevania did it.
Yeah, but they thought that Dracula was the devil. So him killing the Pope proves that, you know, the Pope was loved by God. If God kills your Pope, that's a different matter. Or the Son of God. It'd be a bit like Jesus, if Jesus turned up with a 44. Which, yeah, could happen, don't know. I mean, he's come back once before, took him a weekend, so he's definitely getting worse, but, you know.
At least they're having fun.
Maybe the World Cup's in town. How many people who... It's true, not many people have claimed to be Jesus, and we don't believe them, but none of those people have been stabbed by a sword and gotten up afterwards. Or been seen cutting down a demon in space. I mean, if anything, Jesus needs to up his game, because Dante, like, was fighting space Satan.
I mean, Dante has fought 2 devils at this point.
And meanwhile, Jesus just gets tempted with bread.
He's fought 2 Satans.
Good bread, probably.
And then another guy took his dad's power, which his dad was strong enough to be Satan, so that's 3 Satans. He fought his brother, who was pretty strong, so let's say 3.5.
Technically, Dante fought someone who didn't have control over his dad's power, so likely wasn't as powerful as his dad.
I mean, the power was there, the control wasn't. So, yeah, arguably.
And it took 2 of them as well, because they needed both.
I mean, Dante could have done it.
What I'm saying is I don't think Dante could beat Sparta at that time.
When he was a kid, no.
Admittedly, we have no idea how strong Sparta actually is, because it's never really shown.
And with any luck, it never will be.
That's a terrible way to get your letters out. Don't stab your letters, kids. Use Royal Mail. Oh. But no, we can't talk about the shiny skulls. You play as Sparta in this kind of Dante's old skin. Not fair. But I suppose talking about who's stronger in these kind of things is redundant, because it's a bit like talking about who's stronger in a comic book. It's entirely down to who the writer wants to win at that point. But in this circumstance, whoever you're playing as is going to be the stronger one. Well, are you saying if you saw a shiny skull you wouldn't touch it? I've played enough Halo. If I touch the skull, I get special things. So, you know, I'm going to touch the skull. Wear gloves? Why would you wear gloves? Cool guys don't wear gloves. You don't look at explosions and you don't wear gloves. Those are the rules. You also don't talk to the person who's clearly infatuated with you because you're cool. Until the end, after the explosion you didn't look at.
Oh, they were in it? Never mind.
No, can't win them all. Virgil, yeah, but Virgil's not a cool guy. Virgil's a stoic. Different thing. You know, he's the character who says, "God, how dumb you are," to the cool guy. These are all predefined character traits. Yeah, but Jammin, cool guys don't wear gloves on bikes. The only thing cool guys wear on bikes is leather jackets. Space Marines aren't cool, they're brainwashed fascists. They just happen to have cool armor. And chainsaws. Which again is a weapon you don't need to explain. A bit like trying to explain how a bolt gun has a 30-round limit. Despite the fact that bullets are the size of mini rockets. Or how in Fallout, anyone survived.
Fair.
There's 3 cool characters. You want 3 cool guy characters? Alright. Duke Nukem would be a cool guy character. Serious Sam. Mace something from Bounty. Mace something Star Bounty Hunter. He was a cool guy. Dante, obviously, cool guy. Realize I'm not saying cool guys and I think they're cool. That's a different matter. It's a character thing. I'm trying to think now. Who else? Leon Kennedy, cool guy. Actually, no. Leon's got a bit more smarts to him, and he's a bit kind of meh.
Nerd.
That's why I just said he's not cool. I'm trying to think now. Who is? They wear fingerless gloves. Different thing. Fingerless. The only thing fingerless gloves protect you from is clapping.
I have so many questions.
Such as?
I don't think they stop you from clapping.
No, they protect you from clapping. Protection doesn't mean stopping.
Why do you need protection?
In case you do it too much.
How are you clapping too much?
No, Solid Snake's a stoic. Different thing. So you wouldn't catch Solid Snake making as many snarky one-liners. He doesn't do snarky one-liners. He does stoically talking about philosophy, kind of. If you clap too much, white goo comes out. You know, Gauze, that's a good point. Good point, Gauze. Alex, we need to get Gauze a muzzle or something.
I can't afford that right now.
I didn't say it had to be a good muzzle.
I can afford that right now.
Alright, we'll just buy him a plastic bag and spread it.
I can't afford that right now.
Okay, well.
I've just realised I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's fine, I never do. Let's see, let's think. See, if your gun only shot 1 bullet, you wouldn't have wasted a bullet there.
Work, just like when I lost my virginity.
Shot her.
Shot her. Now she can't tell anyone I'm a virgin.
Well, I'm pretty sure in the Devil May Cry universe, the way you lose your virginity is to get stabbed by a sword.
That's probably it. Maybe that's why Dante's never gotten laid.
What? Nothing ever compares to the feeling of 12
Yeah,
foot of solid metal
he took a full
piercing through you?
he took a full sword at him. Where?
He meets someone, they'd give it to him, and he just goes, "Well, it was fine, but no." Didn't feel that ache I felt after the sword.
Hot dog down a hallway.
Yep. He's yet to be stabbed in the butt, though. One day. So you know Dante is a gay cowboy? And that's fine. I mean, you could just call him a cowboy, in fairness. Nope, Yellowstone fans are going to come at me. Joke's on them, I've never watched Yellowstone. Why is there a taunt button?
It helps keep your thing up. Your style points up.
Ah. Yeah, and then who are you who've watched Yellowstone? Be honest now. I don't know anything about the Devil May Cry community. I assume a lot of it involves getting stabbed. But in a way where you make a hip joke afterwards. Wait, is it called Atomic now? And Smoke It. That's a tryhard. You know, Nero doesn't say the odd quip while he's doing it, which is very lackluster.
Do you really want him to start screaming blast off?
Point withdrawn.
That was like the thing you hated the most about the last game.
I'm still trying to figure out why everything has red gems in it. Also, who keeps building these cities?
Well, fun fact, they're made of human blood, so...
Well, human blood has iron in it, so why not? Sexy snake lady. Or snake robot. Look, I'm still thinking they're trying to figure out how to give, you know, a statue jiggle physics. They'll figure it out.
I don't think it's anything about them figuring it out. They've probably done it in another game. Okay, I need...
All of them.
I need you... I'm not getting all of them.
But you can afford all of them.
I'm gonna get all the exceeds. Streak 2. I need split. To be fair, I could have afforded most of these. Because I only
You
had
could have
300.
afforded all of them. You have 196.
Yeah, but I need to upgrade other stuff too.
And is that going to cost more than 196,000?
You don't know.
I'm almost.
Oh, fine, I'll do it.
I'm 100% more sure it won't cost more than 196,000.
Oh, that maxes it. Good, I've been doing that on a regular basis. Right, there you go. I'm not doing any more.
Well, you can buy all 6.
I mean, you're right, I can, but I'm not gonna.
But you'll be so healthy.
There we go.
Feels like you're deliberately hindering yourself.
I don't want to make it too easy off the bat. Plus, if I did and then I died, I'd be mocked relentlessly.
I mean, it's fine. You'll be fine.
Let me guess.
Blah, blah, blah. Took you 4 hours to get here?
Yeah, well, to be fair, Legendary Dark Knight mode is everything has massive health and kills you.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
If you like Dark Souls games, it's pretty good.
I don't. That was rude.
You put out my ass, you fuck.
Fire's bad for the complexion. I burn these.
You met my daughter?
Usually you go into Legendary Dynamo with full upgrades, I did not. Such in tips.
Kinky. Who? Are those meant to be horns or a mustache?
Yes.
Ah. Yes, even they're touching tips. You got it right for Alex and a centaur to be touching. Do you have to give his tail a little slap? Oh, so while you're here, Alex, I tried the new Helldivers in a city.
Oh yeah?
Yep. It is interesting.
Interesting how?
Good interesting. You know, you're in a full city, there's all the buildings and there's the roads and, you know, it kind of feels, there's even, like, civilians and, like, soldiers running around who help you. But it comes with a minor annoyance that if you kill any, you lose requisition.
Ah.
And I've had the odd bit where it bugs out and tells me I've killed one even though I haven't. I mean, if they're standing where a 500 kilogram bomb lands, their fault. Yeah, the attachment, I don't like the attachment system. A, the menu makes next to no sense for it. So obviously you can upgrade your weapons now, right, Alex?
Yeah.
But you can only do it for your primary weapon. You can't do it for the secondary or the special weapon, which is a bit lame. Some of it's fine, like, you know, bigger clip. Others are stuff like changing, it's something like efficacy or something, and you're just like, fuck does that mean? And it's all a bit kind of, yay, I don't really care. It's not what it could have been, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen either. But yeah, the city bit's quite fun. I'm curious, the issue I imagine it's going to have is that I don't know if it's going to be enough to bring everyone back. Because the reason they failed the last, like people failed the last bit that got it being attacked, it was just due to A, for some reason they did it when everyone was at work, which is weird. And B, I don't think enough players joined to hold them all back or do the missions, so I don't know. I mostly agree on the attachment. What's the difference? You know, you should tell this guy about Phantom. I think they'd be friends. You know, fire guy. Tiny bit.
You know, sadly enough, Phantom was technically back around in Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, they all spray patterns, which is fine. Like, yeah, but I never really thought about it enough to warrant it. What's there is fine. It's just not. Like, for one thing, putting a laser pointer on a gun in Helldivers is pointless. It does nothing. Like, you're not going to see it. And you can argue, oh, it ups your accuracy. No, you know what, they might actually, because, well, technically, if we lose, then the game's done. In theory. And I imagine if we lose, they reset it. But they might, who knows? Who knows what they're going to do? Oh, look at that, you're buying more stuff,
I need the Devil Bringer. I need it. I need it, Josh.
Well, it seems like you're also buying a little bit of...
you didn't see shit.
I saw it.
No, you didn't.
Just buy all of it, man. No worries.
No, because you brought attention to it now, so I'm not gonna...
No, I'm not gonna judge
I'm not gonna play your games.
But you
God,
should.
why would I play... Honestly, why would I play your games? Like, what do you think I am?
Oh, buddy.
Honestly, Josh, like, the fuck?
Alex, my games are nothing but entertaining. No, they won't release Helldivers 3. I think if they do it, they'll either reset it or they'll make up some bullshitty reason why we've got to go retake Super Earth or something. The thing I found really weird is narratively going to Super Earth, it actually makes it really confusing. Because like everyone was under the impression that everything on Super Earth would be terrible, because it was so obviously kind of on the nose. And then you go, and it's actually quite nice. There are no labor camps or anything like that you can see. It's all quite a nice city, very clean aside from everyone being exploded. It's fine, Alex. You're getting on in age. It's understandable that you need the crutches. See, Alex, Eva's supporting you.
That is not support, and you are fully aware of that.
Alex, don't be mean. That's full support. Don't you feel the warm blanket of support right now? You know, giving D to Deadly makes it feel far more impressive than it actually is. Also, Layla says smash. And Eva's immediately jumped on that. Even the war is propaganda. The war is a bit... Look, all I know is I saw that they sell something called free gum. And that's amazing to me. Would you like some free gum? Alex.
Yeah?
You want some free gum?
No. No, chewing and swallowing hurt right now. I'm good.
But it's filled with the blood of patriots, Alex.
Chilly.
Apparently you've made it to a mountain. I would lovingly smash you all to the death. I'll threaten Eva with a good time.
And wait for it to... Oh, Josh, I've just realised we're coming up to a bit you're going to love.
I'm just trying to think, if someone banged you to death, that'd probably be fun for a good 30 minutes, and then it would start to suck. No, you don't get dinner.
Of course, no.
Death by snoo snoo. Yeah, well, yeah, as Zach Brannigan put it, the spirit is willing, but the body is weak and flabby.
Oh, who broke the church?
I'm just getting Dark Souls 1 flashbacks.
It is very Dark Souls 1.
Okay.
It's the dudes from the first game.
Oh, the Lizard Bros.
Yeah, the ones that used to the ones that used to absolutely fuck me up.
Yeah, but now they have ice powers. Man, you've got such a long reach with your arm. How did you get that long reach? They give you that when you start? Good work. Well, you say it would suck, hopefully, later, but how much sucking can you do when you're being banged to death? Like, what's the time limit on that? Because if they're trying to do it to death, doesn't that mean it's going to take, like, fuck by Lizard Bros? Yeah, I think I see with this. I thought the scaly allegations started for Layla. Alex is a furry. Or are they two sides of the same coin? The nomenclature, that culture is very hard to understand. Where do bronies fit in? That's how I want to go. They can say I came away. Imagine if someone banged you to death and you didn't even come.
You didn't come and go then, you just went.
Just died.
You just went.
How disappointing would that be? Your ghost and your unfinished business.
A single tear on your corpse.
Someone finds your ghost and asks you, like, "What? How did you die?" And they go, well...
Unsatisfactory!
I died from expectations not being met. Oh, such a Slayers in town.
Everybody pay attention.
I think she had to hold that pose that long. Okay. I see where this is going. Alright.
Somebody had a Lady Gaga fetish back in the day.
Yeah, this is full-on fetish going on here. Okay, it is close to constantly showing off what's between the legs, and
that is the point.
subtle.
That is the point.
I assume she's wearing something under there, otherwise she's gonna be cold.
Yep, she is, but it's...
Thong.
Yep.
Yep, no, that is full G-string. Fair enough. She's gonna be cold, man.
My girlfriend says I'm not allowed to talk to girls.
Ew, woman. The biggest thing is that outfit managed to stay on throughout the entire fight.
It stays on throughout half the game.
Only half.
Yeah.
I knew. Gloria.
You want to bang me to death?
You're Nero, right? I've heard rumors.
Hasn't everyone?
What is it about devil hunters that they have to dress in the most out of their fashions?
I mean, they all have long coats.
It's strange.
Yeah.
No matter the
Is that just because trench coats are cool? But oh wait.
I mean,
oh.
they were.
That is not a good place to keep your knife.
Then I'll make it short of you. I've got some personal slaying to take care of.
I'll join with you. We'll take care of them.
So
is woeful.
insensitive. Oh, mommy!
Mama, please!
Oh, I don't even have a peen, but I'm rock hard.
How come they didn't disappear?
Savior.
Because she needed to step on one of them. That's the reason she needed to step on one.
What's the ideal way for someone to step on you?
In whatever way it pleasures you, I would imagine.
60 pounds.
We're in a church.
Yep, and there's a giant poster of Pope Dude. Well, that one doesn't have a bullet hole in his head, so I assume they're going to update it at some point.
That's his funeral.
And he died like 5 minutes ago.
Well, it's night now. It's been a whole day.
Takes longer than that to organize one.
I've killed a giant demon in the meantime.
I mean, hell, Trump wasn't even invited to this one. Ooh, look, more upgrades you can buy, Alex. Think of all
As long
those
as I can throw things in the air and also bring them down, I'm happy.
Nero gets more weapons than just the sword, right?
No, not really. Nero's whole gimmick, which to be fair they improve on in the next game, is the Devil Bringer. Like, you get a Devil Trigger, well, it's not really a Devil Trigger, but it's the equivalent of a Devil Trigger a little bit later on, and then that's you. To be fair, you don't really need much because he's kind of capable with everything he has. Dante... Yamato, yeah. That's what activates his Devil Trigger.
So he does get a different sword.
No.
Does he get different guns?
Yeah, that's true.
Does he get different hands? I'm going to suspect no. So do all the campaigns play out in one playthrough, or you pick different campaigns?
So the original game is a mixture of Nero and Dante.
Right.
Then there is a Lady and Trish playthrough.
Okay, boobalicious.
And then there's a Virgil playthrough.
But he's dead currently.
Yeah, so even though you do all of the missions from the main campaign, which everyone does, it's the same missions. It's just Virgil has like 2 cutscenes throughout the entire game. One where he's arriving and one where he's leaving. So the cutscenes play out like he's in the past. But, you know, he's not.
Well, that's just maddening. Also, this is a terrible way to design your ceiling. You're gonna get mold.
Ah,
You didn't get mold.
went too high.
I'll be the mold. So Virgil, you can play as in this game for some reason, even though he's...
It was literally just a special edition thing, but it also, because of the way the cutscenes play out, it kind of shows that he's Nero's father.
So it's a bit like the PlayStation Arkham Asylum where you can play as Joker only on the PlayStation. Which I finally got to do when I bought the special edition Arkham Asylum, and it really wasn't worth it, if I'm honest. Same with playing as Jason Todd. Could only do that on PlayStation. It was fine. Frankly, playing as other characters in the Arkham games is rarely worth it. Like, the bits I hate the most in Arkham City are playing as Catwoman.
Yeah, because you have to jump back, don't you?
You have to jump back and forth quite a lot, but also she doesn't have half of Batman's gadgets, and her traversal mechanics are nowhere near as good. And before he even starts with the you kill Batman thing, I get it. I'm not going to dwell on it. And I'll preempt this by saying through every table. And it also wasn't a real Batman. But yeah, it was the same with playing as Dick Grayson or Tim Drake. Like, they just lack all the stuff Batman gets.
I mean, to be fair, you know I said that in this game Nero doesn't really get much, but like I said, they fixed it in the next game.
Yeah, well, he gets a whole bunch of different arms.
Well, yeah, he gets a whole bunch of different arms, and then at the end of the game he also gets his Devil Bringer back, kind of.
I mean, it wasn't a real Batman. Oh yeah, I don't remember seeing Conroy doing anything after it either. I swear, actually, he did. So
He did the Devil May Cry anime.
Yeah, so fuck you, Eva. He did.
Yeah, we didn't either. He did other things. So unfortunately you're wrong there.
Ha! Josh wins. I'll take all the praise and adulation.
Did he do other Batman things? I think he did actually.
Yeah, he did.
He did the Batman animated series.
No,
Well,
he did
well,
one movie that
yeah.
came out afterwards, an animated movie.
So he did do a Batman thing.
Ah, Eva, I'll take that. I'll take that apology now, please.
Meanwhile, Eva just feels betrayed.
Yep. Didn't even get her kill. Batman was literally... Batman is like Jesus for many reasons. Except, you know, I believe more in Batman than I do in Jesus. Depending on the Batman. I mean, he's been around for a while. You know what? If someone created a Bible where the Danish killed Jesus, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure a Viking probably wrote that at some point, considering how much so many of them dislike Christianity.
Today I
And
stabbed
it's
Jesus.
Danny! Do random wordplay, Jesus.
Oh no!
Hey, Danny.
But
thank
my
you
head
for the-
hurts.
Yeah, but you chose this.
I'm
man.
all
So
for it, but my head.
I gave you an out.
He didn't.
Return with a vengeance. You returned with a wordplay. Let's begin. Do you want to start, Alex, or shall I?
I.
Think.
You.
Should.
Stop.
Playing.
this.
Penis.
Because
It's
a
bit.
smelly,
And.
stinky,
And.
wet,
And.
swampy.
Okay. There you go. That's what you get. A wet, smelly, stinky, swampy penis.
And as always, Josh gives up when we're only halfway through.
Well, I gave you okay and you didn't say anything.
Well, but you didn't. Okay wasn't the word you wanted to use. I know what your tone is.
I know what your phone is.
What is it?
Shit.
Disagree.
Agree.
Disagree.
I've got it. Gives a new meaning to Swamp Thing.
Oh no.
Well, Swamp Thing was a mossy duck. It is described that he smells mossy, but I'm pretty sure he's also banging Mr. Freeze's wife in one show.
Didn't figure this guy for a bookworm.
Something.
Dude.
Oh dear.
Dude, the fuck?
That's one way to get yourself shot.
Oh, I love the soundtrack.
So, you after this guy too, or just here to catch some demons?
Feel like he's going to attack you in the butt.
You, sir. Also, here's an ass shot. You, sir, have an interesting arm.
Right, huh? That's...
There's something about knight characters where they give them a lance when they're on foot that's just so dumb.
banter. You wanna fight? Come on.
None of this is historically accurate. Doesn't have a health bar. Oh. That was a bit much, Alex. You literally violated him. You put that stabby thing in him and you thrusted repeatedly. Not once, not twice, but quattro. That was quattro thrust. Guy revs his motorbike sword. None of this exactly gores. Good point. Although, fun fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they had motorbikes, they would have made a sword out of them historically. You think I'm kidding? Alex, there is a lot of you just shoving large lances inside of these guys and thrusting.
You know, you're making out like you're not into it, but I know that's not true.
This isn't sexy armor. Sexy armor is designed to be completely unnecessary.
Oh, thank you for the sub, Danny.
Aw, thank you, Danny.
Is it because I shoved that thing into him a bunch?
Ooh, look, he's got a big, soft, wet hole you could have shoved it into instead.
Empty.
But you went with the jagged armor. A whole year worth of it. Oh, wow, it is over a year. That makes me feel old.
Sword is on. Good sign.
And what a year it's been. Ooh.
Do you reckon he wipes with the demon arm?
No, he's only just realised he's got it, to be fair.
So he hasn't pooped yet?
No, he's he's been using his other arm because his other's been in a cast. Oh, well, no, that might
Or
not be
him.
true. I'm actually pretty sure he was aware that he had it, but he was just covering it up heavily.
Why, I'd assume he'd had it. That lamp has a little hat, and I can't unsee it.
The anime Mercury.
Anime hat.
Sack.
That's fitting for the conversation throughout this entire thing.
We got a sack.
Good sack, bad sack, thick sack, empty sack? What kind of sack are we talking?
The thrusting kind.
Oh, so you've drained that sack.
It's an empty sack.
You got that sack and you fully drained it. You got it all taut.
Alright, well, this is This is where
Why
shit
does everything
gets...
have a stupid hat? Okay, you have just Beybladed this. Which is fine, don't get me wrong, but a bit of Beyblade. What you don't see is Indiana Jones wandering around this place getting into fights with dogs. I like how they do little ice shields. Little ice shields and ice weapons. It's a nice touch. Totally nicked from Thor, but yeah. Wait, did Thor come out yet? I honestly don't know. I mean, I do like it as a concept when they do that with ice and they make little weapons out of it and everything, and it's kind of, it's cool. Cool look. I don't know how useful it would be. But I'm not sure how useful anything would be. Because they make ice bullets, don't they?
Yeah.
Isn't that like a whole big thing in a lot of stories where like he shot him with an ice bullet and the bullet melted within him, and as such we can't find the bullet. Meanwhile, I can't make an ice tray that doesn't kind of leak at least halfway across the floor, so yeah. Swings and roundabouts, we've all got different skills. Mine is not making ice bullets. Tragically. Encyclopedia Brown book. I've never read Encyclopedia Brown. Explain the Encyclopedia Brown, Danny.
Explain it to me.
Explain it as you would explain to an idiot.
That I am not, by the by.
I am quite erudite and knowledgeable on many things. I have read at least 3 books. One of them was The Hungry Caterpillar. The other...
Didn't finish it, got bored.
He remained hungry, the plot pointless, the time wasted. The other book was The Rainbow Fish. He remained a fish. The plot pointless, time wasted. The final book I read, Lord of the Rings, finished. But like everyone who reads Lord of the Rings after the first time, totally skipped all the songs.
Was it a mistake? Yes.
I don't know, it actually cuts the read time down by like a lot. I read them the first time. Oh, Chloe Eye Papa's pet. You must be the Belmonts. I'll tell you a book you don't... Actually, no, I'll tell you a book you do want to read if you like reading books. Aside from Discworld, definitely read Discworld. Jurassic Park book. Nothing like the movie. Did you see the trailer for the new Jurassic Park movie?
No, I didn't even know there was one.
Oh yeah, Scarlett Johansson's going to be in it.
Well, she can't be in Avengers anymore.
Nope. Does it have songs in it? No, it's got a lot of babble, 90s era babble about what they thought the big focus on science was going to be. So, you know, we know the big focus on a lot of technology now is AI. Back in the 90s, they thought it was going to be genetic engineering. Which it wasn't. Genetic engineering was sort of nowhere near as big as they assumed it was going to be. But yeah, not a lot of songs, but an interesting read. And lots of people get eaten by dinosaurs. Way gorier than the film, if you can believe it. But no, in the new one, they fight a new genetic monstrosity created from dinosaurs. Guess what it's called?
The Do You Think He Saw Us?
You know, weirdly, you're not super far off. It's the D-Rex.
No, it fucking is not.
It is. It's the D-Rex.
Oh, that poor boy.
Yeah, he kind of looks like if the alien, if the Xenomorph got it on with a T-Rex. James L. Jonasaurus? Well, I mean, that's a bit of gaming news for anybody if you heard about what's been happening with AI voices in James L. Jones.
Well, didn't he sign off that he was fine with his voice being used?
He did, and it got put into Fortnite. And it went about as badly as you would expect. They had James L. Jones saying some pretty terrible things. And it's led to a lot of complaints and a lot of arguments about what this means for the future of AI and how they should actually do this, because it would besmirch his name to have him doing many things, have him have the beliefs that he.
Well, a bunch of voice actors have already started signing a petition for the fact that like they don't want their work to be reused without their consent, because obviously AI can basically just take like a full script from a game and turn it into, you know, a voice that's just said.
Yeah, the rise of AI and the rise of voices is going to be a difficult one for them to get sorted. There's going to have to be a lot of legal protections put in if they want to protect actors, which they frankly don't. The company will happily drop actors to have AI versions because it's much cheaper. The tragedy is we're likely to see a lot of gaming companies go more AI driven to develop levels and everything, which might work, but we'll also see a lot of people lose their jobs. So it's not great. Now, obviously, there's mitigating circumstances here. Some companies might decide they want to do it in a way where they're kind of like, we don't use AI as a selling point, which could work. But yeah, there's a lot of like Scarlett Johansson, speaking of that, recently sued one of the OpenAI guys because it's clear they used her voice without her consent. Well, it's not clear. She said they did, and the guy who did it was a huge fan of the movie she does where she plays an AI assistant. I can't remember what it is.
I know the one.
And that was the whole thing. AI is kind of massively growing faster than they can solve it at the minute. That's it. I hear sultry laughing. Okay.
So, you know, you do a lot of talk about Mama Render. What would Mama Render tell you to do in a situation like this, Josh?
Get married and get out of her house.
To which one?
Yes.
This blizzard must be these demons.
Do you want to know what Grammy Toe would tell you to do? Russ. Oh, okay. Danny actually wrote the full synopsis. Let's see. He was a kid who was very observant and in love with Sherlock Holmes, so he set up a detective agency for kids. For a dime, he'd solve any problems you had, like someone hired him to find out if his teenage brother had really taken the car to deliver a package he said he did. He doesn't think he did. Brown goes to the house, sees a cat on the hood of the car, and knows the brother was lying. Okay. So it's like a kid detective series? You know, Alex, you could use your proper sword to beat these two. Oh. Ow. Ah, fuck my shoulder. Oh.
So this is what you really look like.
Oh, I wouldn't marry that one. But could I cut off its tendrils and keep those?
Yes, actually.
And then Bram would say the reason why is, and you'd have to stop and think about it because he's presented. Okay, fair dues. You know what this infers, Alex?
Yeah.
That this demon slowly evolved over time to realize that the best way to get food or someone to kill is to create 2 tendrils that look like pretty women. Or that happened completely randomly. Which do we think is more likely? In this case, the car would be too hot. Well, fair. Actually, yeah, you're right. The car would... No, it wouldn't actually. Depends how far he had to drive for the packet. I'm seeing a hole in this breakdown project. Yeah, but Gauze, anglerfish have that because it looks like prey. So if he thinks that looks like prey, who is he trying to attract as prey, making 2 glowing ladies? Swedish seamen? I mean, it's possible. They're the ones who decided that, you know, manatees looked kind of sexy. All I'm saying is I'm curious how he came to this logic. Do demons choose how they look? Alex?
Yeah.
Demons choose how they look in Devil May Cry.
No, not really. Oh, motherfucker!
Nah, you got distracted by the tits. But they don't choose how he looks, and he deliberately evolved the ability to have... Sorry, this is just an interesting avenue of why this thing exists. Why is Frogman using sexy lures? Over 20 books with about 5 stories in each book. Yeah, fair play. I mean, it sounds like something kids would love. I'll give you that. A little bit of cognitive thinking, always good in a book. Clearly, yeah, I know he wanted to attract perverts, but the thing is, did he choose to do that, or did he like?
I don't think he wanted to attract perverts. He was clearly just trying to attract anyone.
Well, having 2 sexy ladies dancing around in the snow isn't going to attract anyone. Yeah, he did get Alex there, that's true. Getting Alex there isn't that hard a thing. Like, he could have just promised him red, like, skill points, and Alex would have been there to murder him. And, you know, I'm just here for the ride. Not that ride. Because it turns out you wouldn't be getting a ride. These are just little lure things. They're like puppets. Well, okay, fair enough. I'm amazed you didn't rip it off. I also like how they gave him giant eyebrows. I'm assuming it's a him. I don't actually know. Okay, 90% sure that thing should be dead. But look, he's got that kind of... got the eyebrows going on.
Also, he didn't get me there. He got Nero there. I didn't make that choice.
I mean, you walked in.
Oh, look, you get to keep one. Putting you in the wank bank.
That foot is...
Exactly what I think.
Pretty sure he's just unconscious.
Nasty. Wait, did he say brothers?
So what did doing that do?
Oh, it killed him. But now there's a bunch of them in there.
Oh, so they've all got sexy lady hands.
Fair. Now I've got to find a whole
But what did grabbing the lady thing do?
It gives you a power-up.
We're closed.
Part of a dangling feeler used by the Demon Bale. We'll find a new source of power. Wank bank.
Yep, that is full on going in the squidge bank. That is That is an unfortunate freeze frame.
Some Oh, excuse me.
You're not excused.
Alright, I do just need to go and pee, so Josh, entertain.
What the frick do you want me to do? Hi, Danny. How are you? How's tricks? How's stuff been? Same to everyone. How are you? How's stuff been? You having a good day? I'm glad you're good, Danny. I'm glad you're good. Well, time to be hitting the old dusty trail. I've been told I'm not allowed to randomly take clothes off at no point, at random points. Sonic says so. See? Josh, do push-ups. No. Things have been good, Josh. I have a friend from Canada coming to visit this weekend. Okay, Danny, you're saying my name way too many times, and it's freaking me out a bit, and I'm not doing push-ups. Josh, get on the bed. Gauze.
Okay.
Stop. Stop.
What's happening? What did I miss?
They keep saying my name and I'm not allowed to get naked.
I mean, it's not that you're not allowed. You've just got to push the boundaries.
I'm just going to sit here with Sonic. See, now you're getting it.
I don't give a shit.
Give it time.
The fuck is that supposed to do?
Give it time. You'll protect me, won't you, Sonic?
Look, I'm currently running tonsillitis, painkillers, and whiskey. You got nothing on me, I'm afraid. Oh god. God, I say it out loud, and my body's just like, yeah. Don't you forget it, whore.
You're not a whore.
Oh.
Actually, kind of are.
Oh no.
That's a fish!
With a hook peen.
Ah, barbed peen.
I'm inside of you!
What's up, bro?
Oh, can't get through the gate. I was inside of you, lol.
You're not intangible. Nya, 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 nya.
Can't get to us because of that iron gate, human. Oh fuck, he wrecked it!
I will forever find it weird when games have very noticeable things that are stopping you doing something. Oh, you just grabbed him straight by the peen and went mad. Oh, it's good. Yeah. Oh, Japman's saying hi to everyone again. Look, it's not people saying hi, right? It's just, have you ever had a conversation with someone and they say your name repeatedly in the conversation?
I mean, yeah, but that's usually during an activity.
I'm kidding, Jack. What do you mean that's normally during an activity?
You're having a conversation with somebody and they keep saying your name?
No, but it's like, hi, Alex. How you doing, Alex? It looks like a good day, Alex. What's happening, Alex? I mean, it's designed to be disconcerting.
I mean, I've got kids. It means nothing.
Danny, you know what you're doing.
I'm already leaving. Raise your status rank without using attacks. Oh.
Huh?
I know what it wants me to do. Hello.
Dodge?
I don't know what it wants me to do.
Block? I think leaving is what it wants you to do. What counts as an attack? Dodge roll, apparently.
That does. Anything, basically.
Josh, what does you think I'm doing? Are you just wanting to say someone to say your name over and over, Josh? I don't even like people saying my name at the best of times.
I need to stop doing secret missions, to be honest.
Look, I don't mind Josh. You know what? I'm just not going to say anything because it's just going to give you all ammo, and I don't want to give you all ammo. Oh yeah, he's right. Dodge, roll, and taunt. And again with the holding someone up, thrusting. Josh Genesi. Joshopolis, Joshapalooza. Drove my Chevy to the levee and the levee was Josh. I've been to the year Josh 1000. And I'm just doing song titles. Dance Magic Josh. Now I can't stop. Oh, Josh, I know what you're thinking. You have no idea what I'm thinking. It is definitely into Josh, cause I'm into Josh. I'm ta-da-da. Other songs. It's times like this where I suddenly realise I don't know that many songs.
Broke it.
That was dumb. See, you're giving more work for a mason, you bastard.
Absolutely wrecked this castle right now.
You also miss nearly every red. It's not like you need them, but still. Stop joshing around, Josh. Never. I will never stop joshing around. No one's mentioned a Rogan Josh yet. I'm very disappointed. It's my favourite curry. Not because I'm a narcissist.
But a bit.
That is a large part of it, but it's not just because of that. But you know what? I'll give people a chance. What's your favourite curry? Alex, what's your favourite curry?
I don't really have a favourite. I always fancy something a bit different.
Well, whenever you get a curry, what's the thing that you look at that you happily to always get?
Oh, masala.
Lamb masala, tikka masala.
Tikka masala. It's basic as fuck, but it's always good.
Chicken tikka masala, I see.
Yeah.
Fair enough. It's not a bad curry. Gauls says strawberry curry. Gauls, I'm pretty sure that's just jam. Hot jam. Funnily enough, speaking of that, I recently was reminded of the thing I used to eat all the time as a kid. And I was reminded of it, and it was like bird's eye custard.
Bird's eye custard.
Bird's eye custard, bananas and jam. Cold bird's eye custard. They have a layer of banana, you have a layer of jam, and you have a layer of custard. Jam is too sweet. Yes, Evie, you should eat something. How is jam too sweet? Oh, you mean too sweet for a curry? Well, I don't think there's anything saying a curry can't be sweet. I mean, Thai curry can be quite sweet. Japanese curry can be quite sweet, especially because when you have the apple in it. It's kind of sweet and then it gets spicy. And technically, you put chocolate and honey into curry, so you can put jam into it. I just don't like very sweet things. Yet you said your favourite curry was a strawberry curry. What give, Gauze? Lie, Gauze. Tell truth. But no, I like a Rogan Josh and an onion bhaji. I love an onion bhaji. I've got a real weakness for a crispy onion bhaji. Yeah, I hate a blooming onion. Well, I don't hate it, I just find blooming onions redundant.
Oh, excuse me.
Don't get me wrong, I'll eat a blooming onion, but stop shaming me. No. No, I'm going to shame you when shame is necessary. How I roll. Basically, Gauze, you're in my fetish now. Actually, you're not. There's not enough mines. Love me some mines. I say that with the full recently seeing an article by Vice that apparently people are trying to make clowns sexy. I don't get it personally. They're clowns. Which are concerning. But they best stop clowning around. Anywho. Yeah, Rogan Josh. Chicken Rogan Josh. Although, however, said mines and weren't letting Jack forget about them. I'm not talking about Jack. So, Alex, I played Helldivers with Gauze and Jackman, over the course of 3 missions, managed to drop mines in a place that killed Gauze every time.
That makes sense. Although, out of character for Gauze, he's usually the one killing.
He is usually the one killing, it's true. But in this circumstance, Jackman's mines were nothing but an issue. Now, yes, they do glow red, so Gauze should have seen them. And he didn't. Repeatedly. So one could argue it was Gauze's fault for walking into the glowing red mines repeatedly. But we won't say that. Okay, now you're just breaking stuff.
No.
Please don't break my chandelier, it's keeping me alive. Oh, well, fuck me, I guess.
Clean cut. How are you holding on? No, not me!
Josh covered the ground in fire. I couldn't even see the ground. Gauze, if I'm around, stuff's going to be hot. That's on you for not noticing. Wait, did they just paint onto the... Oh, no, he's got a portrait behind him. See, yeah, fair enough. The more little details you notice, eh? And now you found the Pope's sex den. And I hope my sex den has a water feature. Less pipes. This has gone a bit Silent Hill. Remember, when you have a sex den, good water feature. The right lighting. You don't want too much lighting. Padded areas, pillows, always good.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, I don't think he's going to get better.
Oh, come on. He can get better.
He's got the Sharon gun.
I watched my best friend die. It was me.
The Uchiha found a way back. I can't wait for someone to tell him they're friends in real life. And
God, it's a big poop. Oh, there we go. It's out.
The Pope toilet makes its final
Oh,
progress.
God, I had to wear white today, didn't I?
Is he dead again?
You have awakened.
I've shit my pants. It's all up in there.
My men are currently in pursuit.
Get the Credo and the Pan-10 and the Pro-V. Oh, it's coming out of me like a sauna.
It was fortunate I was able to participate in the ascension.
I mean, you didn't do much. You just get shot. Ooh.
That's Nico's dad.
His Holiness.
You know the Southern Belle from the 5th game that's with Nero all the time.
Uh-huh.
That's her dad.
Huh.
You question my command.
Why does he look like a Final Fantasy character?
Watch out before me. Should he stumble upon my research facility?
I'm trying to figure out what his voice is. I thought it was originally really deep, and now it's gone really high.
Yes, Your Holiness.
Oh, he's got a stutter.
Mm.
So he has a hot daughter, huh?
Yeah.
Minds on this matter.
Hmm. You know, I don't know who told him that, like, the long lock on the front was a look, but they lied. Same with whoever told him getting the monocle. I've never understood monocles as a concept.
Sad.
But how do you keep them in your face? You know?
It's a lot of squinting.
Uno momento.
Yeah, no worries. Fucking just... I'll put it on the screen. Don't fuck off. Now my head's up here. Look, now I'm here. God damn it.
I'm back.
Where did you go?
Someone came into my room. What you doing, Alex?
Nothing.
Looks like you're buying stuff, Alex.
Nah. Nah, it's not me. I would never.
Cause you're not me. Don't say what you would do.
Oh, there's a blue orb fragment over there, though.
I've never seen a blue orc fragment. I also can't say it. I can say blue orc fragment.
Woo!
Weirdly, yeah, fun fact, I bought, you know when I was doing this little buying thing that I did yesterday?
Yeah.
I also, for some reason, because it was like super cheap, bought Duke Nukem Forever. I have no idea why.
Well, it's a game.
It's a game. I will likely never play it.
See, now, Jack, this is where I started watching you play the game.
But here's the thing, right? I've noticed something about PC gaming, PC owners. So I never had a PC that could reasonably play games.
Until now.
Until now, right? And it turns out anyone who has PCs who can reasonably play games searches through Steam for sales and just buys anything they look, anything they see. Now, I'm not calling Chapman out, but Chapman does do it a lot. And it's no bad thing, but stuff like Humble Bundles, all the Steam sales, it seems like part of owning a gaming PC is just buying games that are just there, even if you have no intention of playing. Why you bully me? I'm not calling you out. It's not a bad thing. You're also very generous with stuff you buy, and you do offer people stuff, and it's a very positive trait. But it does seem to be a thing that's primarily PC. I don't know people on consoles who do the same thing. Now, we used to. It used to be if you'd have a console, what you'd often do is you'd go to a second-hand store and buy stuff second-hand. So I always used to go to CEX when I was in uni and I only had like £5 I could spend on what I wanted. I'd go to CEX for £5 and buy a bunch of £1 games. They were terrible because they were £1. The first piece of journalism I ever did was writing a blog that doesn't exist anymore about playing these cheap games on... Playing these cheap games. So you buy a £1 game from CEX and you play it. Pass the time. Sorry, is my life story boring you?
No, I needed to pop my ears, but also doing it hurts my throat. Oh, dice game.
But yeah, it seems to be a universally PC thing where people tend to buy hundreds of games they never plan on playing.
I mean, the thing is, if it interests you, you'll buy it on sale, and then if it never happens, it never happens.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is these people will buy stuff that also doesn't interest them just because it's on sale. Alright, how does this bullshit work?
So whatever's on top of the dice means that's what it'll land on. Yep, there we go.
Okay. Do the colors represent anything? Or?
So blue means it's going to give you stuff. Yellow means it's going to move to another thing. White means nothing. Red means fight. So right now I need 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you have no control over what happens.
I mean, I have no control over what happens when I land on the thing, but basically if you hit it when the thing that you want is on top.
Yellow just made you go backwards.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but it means I've got the game down, so it's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to get a 6.
No, but what I mean is you have no control over where you're going, and you have no control over what number appears on the dice, so it's just padding.
Oh, that's exactly what it is.
Oh, well, good roll. The inner Warhammer player in me is not thrilled that happened. But yeah, this just feels like painful amount of padding.
It is. But if you know how to beat the game, it makes no difference. Like, you just literally need to wait a couple of seconds. Like, it will move to the top of each dice and then reset. So if you literally... So if I wanted a 5, I just count to 6, and on the 6, it goes back to 5. Anyway,
Wait,
1,
so it always
2,
hits
3.
it at whatever's on the top of the dice?
Yeah, so as long as you hit it whilst there's a 4 on top, you'll move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3,
Okay, so you
4,
can kind of
5,
control
6.
where you're going.
Yeah. So I need a 6, so 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're on a 6. Oh. So that's literally just a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now.
Well, that is not how dice work.
So I need another 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now.
I mean, if I know anything, it's how dice work, and that is not how dice work.
And then it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Four, 5, 6. Now.
I wonder if they intended for you to know how to do it so quickly.
They put it in intentionally, but most people just see the dice and go, "Oh, a game," and then hit it. But if you pay attention, you can actually see.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume many people didn't like it.
Oh yeah, it's a hated part of this game, especially since at the end of the game it comes back and it links into a boss rush. So you have a boss rush and that, and people weren't a big fan. To be fair, the game was rushed. They did plan for more to be in it, but development time ended up getting cut short, and they kind of had to go with what they had. One thing that people do think is that Dante was just kind of thrown in as a playable character. They always planned on him having half of the game. It's just they planned on the levels being better, whereas it kind of turns into a retrace.
Where the hell did they get that?
They just recovered it.
Wasn't it in hell?
It was.
So these guys can go to hell.
Well, random portals to hell do just pop up, so there's every chance.
Who the hell are you?
Also, they have a hell gate, so...
I mean, and then you've got to find the place it is and everything else.
I mean, it was stumbled upon, that's all we ever get, really. It was stumbled upon, and they used the power that was in it to...
Watch your words!
Alright, Drama Queen.
Foul mouth as I had heard, that was true. As with the new ones concerning your demise.
Don't you think that's a little harsh? Killing me because of the way I talk.
That's offensive. He drops the stutter for a bit now too.
White middle class privilege.
See, like this thing that we're about to do. This kind of feels out of place.
What, that you're fighting a scientist in a magic lab?
No, we're not fighting a scientist.
It was Credo who ordered you to follow Dante. It was Credo who brought you here.
You see the
Yeah, you
swords?
fight.
You see the big swords? We're not fighting them either.
What are you fighting?
You'll see.
don't have to answer to you, for you are already as good as
It's not what you're expecting. Whatever you think it is, it's not that.
It?
No.
Is it Nero's white privilege?
Nope. Don't know if you can see this, Josh. We're finding a window.
Ah. And that window is stronger than the leader of their religion after he got shot in the face. He got better. Or possessed, it's hard to say. Why is he saying ow? You know the weirdest part of this?
Yeah?
There's a video relay on the other side.
Yeah, of him.
Why? This all feels grossly unnecessary. I mean, for one thing, if I was in a, room watching someone I wanted to kill, you know what I wouldn't have? Swords that break windows.
that's the power. How can it be?
Look who's talking, jackass. Answer my question. What the hell's going on here?
How profound. It's magnificent.
Okay, did you even hear me?
If you want answers, then I shall give them to you. It has only been a few years since I began this research.
Okay, he seems stronger than he actually is.
Divine, demonic power. It could enable us to conquer the world.
I mean, he is ripped.
And that
Yeah, but he caught a sword swung by Demon Boy.
What a crock. And you may as well ditch the efforts, pal, because His Holiness is dead.
But His Holiness has been reborn as an angel.
An angel.
And soon, so shall I.
I can't remember. Did they reveal if angels exist in this?
No.
This feels karmatic for the
Currently, all we have is pictures, but even these... The armor that you see here is based on, like, a mixture of their Knight Order armor and the, Nilo Angelo that Virgil was in Devil May Cry 1. So all the vein stuff is between all the armor pieces.
Hardship to make just one armor.
So they carry a lance,
I had to capture and control countless.
which haven't actually stabbed you. You're apparently just resting on them.
Oh, we did get stabbed by one.
Was almost
You got better.
Like, the one on the left and the right stabbed it into his armpits, and then the other one stabbed it into his chest.
I created it merely as a reference, a substitution for the real gate.
Which, at this point, he's never actually received that level of a wound before, so he...
For Dante, that's a Tuesday.
Yeah, that is a Tuesday.
It proves sufficient.
Also, as much as he's got his demonic arm, he's not actually unlocked his power yet, really.
You should rest.
Oh, stabby.
Soon, you shall be my next subject of experimentation, so that I can learn a little something.
Never trust a guy in a monocle. Well-known fact.
That sword is big enough. It's gotta be on his dick. Look how low it is.
Through it.
Take.
Also, let's be fair. Devil May Cry's never had a good concept of scale.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, he's remembering when he first asked her out.
Now he's a moth.
Why is he a moth?
That's his demon form.
Why does he have a demon form?
He's been messing around with demon powers, hasn't he? Gave
He got
himself
turned into a moth.
gave himself demon powers. It's better than being a clown.
Not even I could succeed in restoring it.
Well, that's Virgil's son, all right. Also, they did end up making the design more, a bit more streamlined, but that's supposed to be his actual devil trigger behind him.
Is it?
Yeah, but he can't actually activate it yet. His devil trigger is currently just that thing appearing behind him. That's his devil trigger in this game.
So he gets a persona.
Basically, yeah.
Or a stand.
And then in the next game, he actually fully unlocks it.
Doesn't it only happen at the end?
Yes, and then he then he beats the shit out of his dad.
And Dante at the same time.
He just bitch slaps Dante.
So I take it Nero's stronger than Virgil.
By the end of it, maybe. It's hinted that he is, but you also have to remember that Dante and Virgil have been fighting, and then Virgil just, and then Nero appears, so you don't really get a full scale, but yeah, nothing's confirmed, but it seems like yes.
Although wouldn't he only be third demon?
Well, he's a quarter demon technically. There we go. Yeah, the Devilbringer is pretty overpowered, but that's kind of why in the in the next game he's a little bit underpowered and then a little bit overpowered.
As I said, you can't actually... rating people's strength is redundant in these things. It's entirely down to what the author wants at the time.
Yeah. I mean, look. Dante managed to beat the demon... Well, he managed to beat two demon kings. The first one, he'd used his dad's power. The second one, who was just as strong as Mundus, he just technically beat with a sword and guns. So, arguably, at this point, Dante doesn't even need a devil trigger to kill a demon king.
Yeah, meanwhile, Virgil just keeps losing.
I mean, he won one. Also, it's very clear in Devil May Cry 5 that even... Ooh. Son of a bitch. It's very clear that Virgil in Devil May Cry 5 is at that point on par with Dante.
Which would make Nero stronger than Dante. If he's stronger than Virgil.
So high. Ah. God, I just can't aim that right. I'm only going to give it a couple of goes. I'm not... I want to try and get a little bit further.
Are you stabbing someone in the chest again?
I mean, Danny's just playing Jellyfish. Danny was playing Jellyfish Jam.
I haven't heard that in ages. People don't do the redeems as much anymore. Except for drink.
Well, yeah.
Frankly, Danny's putting you all to shame.
Oh, it's a secret mission. You realize you've just given them all an in.
Yes, yes, I do. We would never abuse that. Well, you've not been abusing it yet, Eva. Frankly, it's very lackluster. Abuse it more. That's right, Chad. I'm telling you to abuse.
He's only saying that because he can't hear it.
That is a big part of it, yeah. So technically, you're not abusing me. Abuse Alex.
That's true.
We still have the Tiltify stack-up push-up. We're not doing the push-up. Never forgotten to remove those. But also, there's nowhere to donate the money to, so this wouldn't do anything at this point. Aw, pets. I miss pets. You don't abuse the pets. Pets are always just fun and pleasant. Admittedly, actually getting pet is disconcerting as all hell. And even went with drink. There's no music to that. And there's kicking me in the dick. I can't hear any of this, but I assume Alex is having a great time here.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Aw, thank you for the pets. See, pets are fun. Pets are nice. Oh, I don't want to set the world on fire. That is a classic.
It's also what annoys you the most, so it makes no difference to me. I like that. I like that song.
You used to do it repeatedly. See, the Whistle of Death, that was always Eva's favourite. Usually at inopportune times. But no, Eva and Nehku used to have little fight-offs for the world on fire. Horrifying him. I would play... Oh, I love Wordplay best. Wordplay's fine, it's just I think Alex is currently in a game where he has to pay a lot of attention.
Animal.
And he's also dying a little bit.
It's fine though, if I gotta do my day job, I've gotta do this.
Well, you don't have to.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm not gonna let you go for super long anyway.
I mean, we're going until 10, and then that's probably where we'll end. Where was I going? Oh, yeah.
You missed all of the red gems doing that.
I'm not trying to get the red gems, I want to get up there. But I can't remember
no worries,
how.
Danny, we'll see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Danny.
See you again.
Thank you for popping by.
With all the redeems. Man, you've been in this castle for ages.
Yeah.
Look, I know you're finishing missions, but it's been ages. Just gonna say, Devil May Cry 2, you weren't in one location for this long. Is this Nero's location? Is that it? Snowy Castle?
I mean, kinda. Oh, god damn it.
There are worse locations. It's giving Beauty and the Beast vibes a little bit though.
Oh, no more castle.
No, you're in a basement. When's the Papa's Pizzeria? What is Papa's Pizzeria? Sounds awful. Oh no, fuck that. That's me holding a job. I don't want to do that. I've done that. I don't do more. I'm not doing more jobs. Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Uno momento.
He said he's not going to do more jobs, but there's a zombie checking game that's coming out in a couple of months, and he's definitely playing that.
Must be the effect of the gate. Sorry, kid. This is gonna have to wait.
Goddamn anime ass.
How much could he really know?
Knows how to land like a cat. Ugh. Oh no, Josh is missing cutscene. Although Tits McGee's in it, so he's gonna be real sad.
You knew it all along! How dare you raise your voice in the presence of His Holiness? That arrogant kid possesses demonic power! Absurd! Absurd? Don't play me a fool! Is he not your subordinate? He resurrected Yamato! It's your fault! It's your responsibility!
Trader,
Yes, Your Holiness.
can you apprehend this boy?
If that is your wish. Though who will then track Dante?
I will find Dante.
You can guarantee his capture.
Making it real hard for me to be Christian right now, bitch.
It's good to see Your Holiness has recovered.
You're being Christian?
There's bikinis with more, you know.
Is she reliable?
Wait, what?
Once brought us the sword spark.
I don't have a pizza phobia. I love pizza. What I have is a minimum wage job phobia.
But she remains almost a stranger to us all.
Oh no, she's still there.
Concern us should a situation arise. As for her identity, I've already investigated. Now,
Josh came back as she left. Yes, usually when I turn up, women leave. It's a well-known factor. It's because I'm too awesome.
As you wish, Your Holiness.
It's in a book that I read.
Also, cut your hair.
Dress.
Goddamn hippie.
That menace, NERO appears to be quite close to Creator
Oh, we're gonna cuck him, are we?
Looks like it's time for old cigarette head to go get the girl. Here I come, ladies.
Agnes, light me up.
Gonna toke pass. Okay, why are you in a jungle?
Walked out of the cave, was in a jungle, Dante was there, jumped off a cliff. And here we are!
Well, now your coat looks stupid. But yeah, too awesome. Turn up, ladies leave. That's what I do. They can't stand to be in the same room with someone so drop-dead terrifying. One of them told me I was weird, which I assume is French for cool. Don't know French. The fuck are these things?
Doesn't matter, rip him in half!
Ah, you went with the leg rip? That's that. You chicken winged him, bro. Ah, cool.
Oh my god, they're killing Jerry!
Oh, it's that kind of movie.
Yep.
Oh, with the piercing and the writhing and the wriggling. I assume there's a reason you're slowly killing plant. You know what? I'm going to stop asking for reasons.
You are coming at this with logic, Josh, and I do not know why.
It's what I do. I'm a logical dude. I'm all about them logics, them brain smarts. Just because I can't spell logic doesn't mean I don't have any. Weirdly, this is making me want to replay Uncharted, and I have no idea why.
It's the architecture.
That is a big part of it. Even though I tried to replay the first Uncharted recently, and it's difficult. Like, the first one is dated.
Yeah, I tried to play the first one not too long ago, and I just can't.
Yeah, the second one's okay. The third one's still very much playable. The fourth one's still very much playable. But the first one is just old school, hard to play. Also, it's weird because the first one's like the only one where actual like it takes the Indiana Jones thing where it's like, oh look, ghosts are real and monsters are real. In all the other ones, they're not. It's all kind of. In 2, it's they're not monsters. It's a virus that causes hallucinations, and in 3, it's people who just live in the area, but they're not like they're slightly done with mythical thing, but it's not the same as kind of monsters. Well, I guess in the first one they're just.
Oh no! Fuck! Press the wrong button.
And then in the fourth one, they got rid of all the supernatural horror elements. There are none. Like, it's not even mentioned. Which is kind of a loss in the fourth one, because it means you spend your entire time just fighting dudes. Don't get me wrong, in the first game, fighting the weird little goblin things isn't fun, because any third-person shooter from the PS3 era that decided that it needed a melee combat enemy was an idiot. Because it never worked that well, it was just tedious. If your system doesn't allow for melee combat, don't have a melee combat enemy. I mean, you can have like units that do it, I guess, because you got wretches in Gears of War and suicide grunts in Halo and all that. But like, don't have a faction that you're gonna fight alone that's entirely horde-based charge. I realise Helldivers has that whole thing now, and it's a big part of it. Helldivers also has you find bugs in teamwork. It's a different thing. I hate these things. They're weird. Weird shadow bugs. They got drift, I'll give them that. Like, you know. There's style there. And then you see what they actually look like, and kind of. See, they've got the blade.
Oh, you fucking arsehole!
Oh, that was unfortunate. Seem to have fallen into a hole, Alex. Man, look at all those sweet, sweet red gems you're getting, though. Those will be handy.
Red orbs.
Does it matter?
Yes.
No, not past the 5,000 mark, it doesn't. A bit like when you have millions, it doesn't matter what I say and which, you know, currency it is, except like... Did you find Dante down there? I think what Alex found down there is his annoyance. You could say that, but if you've got Rhodesian dollars in millions, it's about the equivalent of 40 quid. What is the exchange rate? I'm curious.
And now we wait.
You know what? Actually, fine. I mean, 1 million Zimbabwean dollars is worth 205,883 British pounds. 205,883 British pounds. Still not great. That's still a hell of an exchange rate.
Yeah.
What does the FBI want? They're not getting my Zimbabwean dollars. Actually, that's a terrible exchange rate. 1 million Zimbabwean dollars is only 205,000 quid. It's not great.
I mean, it's more than I have.
Oh, I did that wrong because that's 100 million. That's even worse. If it's actually a million, because I am stupid and wrote the wrong thing, it's only £2,000. A million Zimbabwean dollars is £2,000. It's also 18,000 Danish kroner. It's also, it's a different, what's it in dollars? Weird, US dollars aren't the first thing that come up. It's $2,763. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is completely redundant, except for proving I don't know how to spell a million. Too many zeros. I know how many zeros to start with. I just don't know when to stop. It's like spelling banana. I know how you start spelling it, but after a point, I just don't know where you end the banana. Good to see Blade. Good to see Beyblade got an entire thing after the whole. Oh, ending.
Which ending?
I don't know. I can't remember how many seasons there were.
A few.
Didn't they also change the look of all the characters in one of them?
Well, there was the original series, and then they did a sequel series, and they redid everyone's image.
Yeah, Tyson got super skinny.
Yep.
For some reason. Guess they couldn't have little chunky babyface fat Titan. Oh no, it's a snake plant.
Oh no!
Yeah, they just made him super skinny. In V-Force and G-Revolution. That kind of sucks. He looked more normal in the original.
He did.
Basically, they animate him. I heard cat or a child. I can't tell you which one.
Cat.
Gotta go faster, faster.
What do I want to do? Yes, that. Nah. Alright, well, maybe we'll end here, because the next mission's just a boss fight, and it's probably the best one. So we'll end on the next one. Because it's literally just one boss fight.
I mean, isn't it just this boss fight?
No, there's this one, and then there's one more.
Well, you got treed.
Yep. Oh. Ah, screw gravity.
I think screw gravity has been the mainstay of this entire sequence. Are you gonna stick your massive sword into that planter? Yeah. Maybe. Probably. I mean, she shot them.
Yeah, she's shooting the kids.
But having you around is more than enough.
Your insignificant insults have no effect on me, though I will tear your body to shreds.
Did she grow cleavage?
She's a tongue.
Look, having seen how many people kind of want to bang the Xenomorph, nothing surprises me anymore. And that's not even real world people. There are people in the movies who kind of want to bang the Xenomorph. It's weird. Aliens 3, Aliens 4, one of the guys really wants to bang the Xenomorph. He kisses it and everything. It's weird. And then it rejects him, and his response is to spray it with freezing water. And at certain points where you think maybe the Xenomorph was right. Well, glory of life right here. Yeah, I forget it isn't the... because the third is, you know what, the third isn't the worst in the world. It's forgettable, but it's not bad. The fourth is fun, but stupid. Pretty sure the creator... No, Geiger wasn't big on bangability. Geiger was big on making stuff weird. Like, he liked stuff to be just sort of uncomfortable. I don't think he ever drew anything to go, people are going, fuck this. Yeah, the fourth one is cartoonish and kind of dumb, but yeah, it's fine. To be honest, Alien hasn't been scary for a very long time. Although, saying that, I loved the movie. You know, I haven't rewatched it yet, even though it's on Disney Plus, but I loved it. Definitely out of genre. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'd say it was more trying to be like Aliens than Alien. Which I realize is an inane statement to make because it sounds stupid, but it kind of makes sense in context. You can make things uncomfortable without making everything a penis. You can. It's true. For instance, giving this weird plant chick snake eyes on its head that's moving. Oh, and Alex is getting his giant metal sword right in there. Yeah, look, I like all the Alien movies. There aren't any that I dislike aside from the newer ones, aside from the last one. I don't like the Prometheus, kind of the two Prometheus movies, because they explain the monster, and I hate it when they explain the monster, because they didn't need to. No one needed to know where the alien came from. It was an unknowable creature that was evolved to be a monster, not some weird cyborg who decided he wanted to have... You know, it was just dumb. I hate that part. I just don't like it. For the new one, it kind of mentions it briefly, but it's not a whole part of. It's not a big part of it, and it's sort of. I'm all for that because the alien doesn't need explaining. Nobody cares. You don't have to say where it came from. Sorry, I've gone on a bit of a tangent, but it's...
No, it's okay.
So is she dead then?
No. This is the thing, Nero doesn't actually... I mean, he killed the frog, but that's about it. So Dante's entire shtick in this game, because of development time, is he backtracks and kills all the demons Nero didn't kill.
Hey, don't step up if you're not gonna put up a decent fight.
And he makes his way back to the beginning of the game, essentially.
Didn't your mom ever
That just
tell you
shows
not
that
to let
Nero's not a very good devil hunter. If he's
Well,
not killing.
yeah, he's not killing them. He killed one.
He's not. Well, he knocked it out for all we know. He just punched it in the face.
Oh, no, he did kill the frog.
When you take her from behind. Bah!
Right in the sk.
Alright, this isn't immediately a boss fight. I'm going to make a save it.
It is. Well, it's not immediately a boss fight. There's a small walk.
Mm-hmm.
Small walk.
You're bad at ending these. Let's see how small a walk this is. Why is that there?
That's the headquarters.
Ah, the cold one. You not found 4 of those yet?
No, I have.
So why is there a poo on your map? There's a big golden turd. Look at it. Big golden map turd. Why do I get the feeling you don't remember where to go?
Possibly.
Hmm.
What should be a small walk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh look, more demons for him not to kill.
More from the first game.
I'ma just say it, they ripped the lizard men off. You know what series needs a restart?
What?
Max Payne.
I think they want to.
Yeah, give me a remade Max Payne 1 and 2. Because replaying Max Payne 1 now is next. Getting it to work on a PC is a mission. And not a mission I'm willing to complete. But yeah, give me a remake of Max Payne 1 and 2. Maybe Max Payne 3. Max Payne 4 is already still pretty playable. Like, go whole hog, add Kane and Lynch into it as well. Mix the universes. That'll be fun. This small walk is getting more and more suspicious as it
It's fine. Although I think
Uh-huh.
I may have gone the wrong way. Yeah, I did go the wrong way.
Uh-huh.
Look, it won't be long, I swear. At least I think it was the wrong way. Maybe it was the right way, I don't know.
Okay.
We're not going to be
Can
going
we-
for too much longer, I promise.
You want me to look?
I think this was the right way to go, I just can't remember which way to go from here.
I should make Max Payne the
Oh,
movie the
no,
game
no,
as well.
I do know, I do know, I do know, I do know, I do know.
I think it might have been too long for the Mark Wahlberg Max Payne movie to be relevant anymore. As like a joke for it. Because the Max Payne Mark Wahlberg movie was ages ago. And it wasn't exactly huge at the time. You know what I kind of miss from Devil May Cry 2?
What?
Health bars.
No, yeah, I mean, they have health bars. They're just not bars.
Do they?
Yeah,
Oh,
look
is it
at
a little circle thing?
Yeah, it's the circle thing.
Well, so was the game, and it wasn't as funny as the movie. That's true, but the games remain more in the public mindset than other stuff does. I don't know if the I just don't. But I get what you're saying. Yeah. Oh look, your wireless controller's low too.
That means it's got 2 hours. I'm good.
A whole lot of slamming going on here, Alex.
Well, I like it. What do you want from me?
Well, you're not avoiding the scaly comments. You understand that?
Okay, there we go. Lost Woods.
Oh, good. I think this was in the demo. Wouldn't mind so much if it wasn't for the fact the music loop restarts every time. Would have driven me a bit nuts.
There
Oh
we
look,
go.
you found it's a poop bridge. Oh, it's what you buy from. Why is it a poo? Why is the store a poo?
Alright, there we go.
Explain, Alex.
I got nothing for you. Okay, so this is going to be the last thing we do. Because it's a good thing to end on, because it's a good fight.
After your short-
He might kick my ass, but we'll see.
After your short walk, you mean?
Hey, that was a 5-minute walk. That was a short walk.
Oh, right, you're fighting,
Credo.
Yeah, I'm not going to remember that. I'm going to call him Toothpick. Or Floss.
That's a look you shoot your enemy.
You know what I just noticed?
Yeah, well, I just realized you fucked my sister, so I'm pretty pissed.
Ask you this.
You know what I noticed?
Hmm?
The order after. And
This game also has Nero's bloody harness going through his coat. Do that more. Why are you blocking with a sword?
You possess the power of a demon.
back down. Hurt you. I wouldn't do that to Kitty.
Hurt me. You don't get it, do you?
You too.
Oh god, you're a furry.
He went Super Saiyan.
I have been chosen to take the next step in evolution. To become something.
Man, imagine transforming into a demon and you get stuck with a goatee that goes into your eye. That'd be disappointing.
He's got more beard than Credo does.
He's also only got one wing, but he's not a one-winged angel. Get on his level, Scrubble.
Ugh.
So a shield is a wing, huh? I feel like Devil May Cry characters share a similar trait with Jedi, where they find a point to have the epic duel. It's like it's an unstated power of all these people, where they find a duel point worth dueling on.
Ah, so close.
I'm 90% sure he just said the power of an isotope.
God, the angle he throws that at is ridiculous.
That's a good thing you used that devil trigger. Oh, it's going to be one of those fights where you continuously just hit his shield, huh? Or are you going to break his arm? He got down one chunk of health. Partially because he doesn't let you hit him very much. Which is always a problem with these kind of fights. You are allowed to use a healing item.
I am.
I mean, to be fair, he's got a shield, so it's only fair. You don't get a shield. I don't know why none of this family bothers using shields. It feels like it would be a thing to do. God, he even blocks your Devilbringer punch. Bringer, I barely knew her. Sorry. Okay, now you're hurting him more.
Ah, I need to time it better.
Or just time it. I'm having a lot of trouble following what this fight is actually. Like, what, you hit him enough times and his shield goes yellow and you get to hit him more? Am I right there?
I mean, the Devilbringer is the trick here.
Does Devilbringer hurt him a lot?
No, but it helps break his shield.
Well, that's what I mean. Is it you doing this breaks his shield, or... Okay, yeah, so when his shield stops glowing, you can hit him more.
There we go.
Oh, okay. I take it that's the Devil Bringer right there.
Yep.
I do love seeing people grab a spear and throw it back. Which, if you catch up Baldur's Gate show, you can see Eva do it constantly. Apparently that's a thing monks do. Who knew? Meanwhile, you can also see me get shot constantly, Alex get annoyed constantly, and Nehku fall behind constantly.
There we go.
JK. His shield arm's actually kind of gross. It looks like it'd be wet.
Your strength is increased.
Yeah, do you know who his dad is? Dante.
No. No, I was just menacingly walking towards him for a cuddle.
Oh, hey, look, tragic misunderstanding.
No, wait. This isn't what you think.
Why did you do this?
Hey, Nero, now'd be a good time to explain.
Ah, yes, the trustworthy, evil-looking dude. Look at his sword! It's evil as shit!
And stupid.
Not to worry. I have no intention of
Yes, his
His
evil
tits
shit
are
and
bigger
his
than
tits might be
hers.
bigger than hers.
Though, it would appear your attachment extends beyond friendship.
She has nothing to do
No, it's just friends.
Kiria's just like, no, he's like a brother to me, and you see Nero die.
this is my fight.
Credo, yellow orb! Give me a yellow orb!
You don't want me, bro.
His Holiness predicted your defeat, and so ordered that your sister be
That bitch, she's taking bets!
I'm just gonna point out, does she not realize this is all a bit kind of new?
That's right, I was a moth all along. Look at my weird legs.
What are they utilizing for now? Because it seems like they just spilled all the.
Oh, look at his feet!
They're cute, little moth feet.
Use Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly, the guy who died and came back to life is evil. If you're weird.
Where's he
death
taking
cult.
her? Back to headquarters? The big building that he just went towards, you think?
I'm gonna point out, the flying moth guy isn't that fast. You can probably see where he's going. Did he just die?
No,
Oh,
he's flying.
One wing flying.
Not Sephiroth. Now when I pick something up, I can hold it.
Why?
Because you can use it as a shield. That is the best fight in the game.
I thought it was a bit sad.
Nah. And again,
No,
soundtrack's great. Right, well, we're going to leave it there. Because I'm not
No,
going to...
because you got sad.
Well, I got sad before, but you didn't notice.
It wasn't funny to say it.
Oh, you never notice when I'm sad. Right.
Okay, senpai.
We're going to love you all and leave you here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry I'm not 100%. We'll still be live on Friday, and I just might sound worse or better depending on how the next few days go.
And I'll keep talking shit.
Yep. Yes, he will. Right. Thank you, Gauze. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you on Friday with Nehku and Eva. And I hope you have a good end of your Wednesday and have a good Thursday.
Peace out, baby bears.
Bye.